Hey everybody, this is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. Hey, this going out to, a lot of these athletes that's out there. You're reaching your retirement or, something's happened and now you're into the game of golf. And and this is one athlete to another, speaking to my athletic brothers out there. Do you want to learn how to play this game of golf to where that it can make it very, very simple for you? That it can relate to a lot of things you've done in sports, because I played sports. Chucky Atkins, former NBA professional basketball player. I showed Chucky something about how valuable that his no look pass and how it's conducive to golf. What makes me special is because I was an athlete, and there might be other teachers out there that may, be athletes or whatever, but I was a very good athlete. And I know how to equate these certain things that a lot of people that teach golf that was not athletes in a sense, because we got to admit, there's a lot of people out there teaching or whatever, and they're not the most athletic people in the world. But the beauty of it is that when you got an athlete that puts in hard work, that's got all the talent in a sense, that puts in the work, man, he becomes exceptional. Like the Vince Carters and all those people, the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James, those people become exceptional. And then you got those people in the sense that may have a little bit of talent, but they don't put no work in and they get nothing out of it. Well, under the shade tree, all I've done is put in the work. And I do have an advantage, I feel, over certain things when it comes to teaching, because even when I wrote my Dead Fingers book, whether you're blown basketball fingers or small football hand fingers, whatever the deal is, it was written from an athletic perspective. That's why it's called Dead Fingers and Middle Wrist in Sports. So if you're struggling athletes out there and you done been to the country clubs, you done been to there, you've listened to all of that stuff, and you're a better athlete, you should be playing golf. And hey, if you don't believe it, hey, and I know some of y'all still know my man Chucky Atkins out there. Get in touch with Chucky Atkins. Look at the videos of what we're doing. I'm sitting there talking to the brother about athletic perspective, things that he can relate to. But personally, although I didn't play basketball, quote unquote, at that super high level like them or something, but it's still, I understand it. I get it. I know it because as I did, I played football and I was very good at football. But even more so important, brothers, I'm going to tell you all some athletes that I want you to understand is this. This is why I'm gonna make my sales pitch why the Shade Tree Pro is the best option for you. And here's why. Because number one, I know what I'm talking about. The knowledge is there. There ain't no teacher in the world that's going to teach you that that you don't hold the club in your hand, your head don't look at the ground, and your head don't look down towards the ball, and your feet don't touch the ground. I call it the anatomical ends. There ain't no teacher in the world, no matter how fancy his club is or anything like, it's going to teach you that the club doesn't go up and it doesn't come down back to strike. I make it simple, but also what I do is I add in those little elements, as I call them, the little nails that allow you to get that athletic feel. Because unfortunately, a lot of times when you go to these teachers who don't know these athletic feels because they weren't athletes in their own times, is what happens is that they get there and they're just going to give you the same old movements that they would teach the old average individual that has no athletic ability themselves. That's why I said, the two step might be a great dance, but the electric slide got more boogie to it. And I'm more on that electric slide thing. So if you're an athlete out there, and you want to get down with the Shade Tree Pro, hey, I'm reasonable, but come holler at your boy, and like I said, Chucky busting up on these cats at his level right now, and they all talking about it. And and I'm gonna tell you the truth now. He caught me slipping. He did. He caught me sleeping and he beat me. And that it is what it is. You know what I mean? But he did catch me, and because I wasn't prepared for it. And then by the time I woke up, it was too late. He had me. But that's golf, and that's how it goes. But there's a testament to the fact is that he's constantly improving and he's getting better. And Chucky is a very, very good, was a very good basketball player. What is that? South Florida Hall of Fame. I mean, just Chuck, my man. But like I said, you ain't got to believe me. You can look at Chuck, and Chuck tell you one thing about it is that when you come messing with the Shade Tree Pro, we gonna have a good time. There ain't no question. But you got to work, man, because I don't like teaching nobody that ain't gonna put in no work. So if you're a struggling athlete and you're just you golf is your thing and you're trying to get better, man, quit paying attention to the names because names don't win golf tournaments and all of that stuff. Hard work, dedication, and golf shots win tournaments. That's what gets it going. And if you want a teacher, you want somebody that's going to put something in and show you how it's done. Oh, don't get me wrong, you got to pay me. There ain't no question about that. But there's all kinds of ways of paying, But the thing is, most importantly, is that I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to put these athletic moves in it. So now, when as an athlete, and you don't have to just lift muscles, and because you got big muscles, don't make you an athlete. An athlete has got something going on. And I'll give you a good example of something, people. And here's something you hear all the time: these people that don't really know, or teachers that don't really understand the true nature of athleticism and how certain things work. I know everybody talks about hand-eye coordination, but I was telling Chucky something. I said, Chucky, the biggest thing that people don't understand is that sometimes in the golf swing, and most times, you got to learn how to break the hand-eye coordination. But before you know what hand-eye coordination, or before you know how to do that, you got to know what hand-eye coordination really means, in a sense. Because I can tell you, any basketball player, in a sense, who knows how to do a no-look pass, boom. Whether they understand that or not, they've actually broken the hand-eye coordination. See, I can explain to you and tell you why. You ain't going to get that from most teachers because they don't understand it. They don't experience. They haven't even studied it to look at it in that way. But athletes, all y'all out there, come holler at your boy. Yeah, you looking for quality? Hey, you going to get it under the shade tree. Hey, this is Charles Calhoun, a.k.a. the Shade Tree Pro. You know how I do it. Always good golfing.